Hey again. I decided this week that I was going to show you some things that grow around here that you can collect, you can forage. Right behind me, right here, this is elderberry. My daughter, she uses the berries to make cough syrup. You can also make jelly or wine out of it. The berries are not very sweet, so you have to add sugar. But I guess you have to do that with most wines. But let's walk around here and see what else we've got. Again, this is elderberry. This bush here is probably 8 feet tall. They like wet areas, not sopping wet, just, kind of damp, stays moist. They have these white flower clusters. They're pretty big. After they're pollinated, they fall off and you have clusters like this, and they turn into blackberries. They're kind of small. It's difficult to collect them, but you just clip these heads off, put them in a bucket, and then take them home and sort them out. These are daylilies. If you live in the South, you've seen them. The wild ones, from what I've seen in Tennessee and up here, they tend to be just orange with a yellow throat. But you can eat these things. You can eat the whole plant. I don't much like the consistency of the flowers, and they're a little flowery, and I don't much care for that. But they're edible. You can eat the roots. You can eat the leaves as a salad, or you can cook them up. And if you're hungry, I guess they would be decent. Okay, where we live now, we have at least 2 species of plantain. This plant right here, this is what the flower looks like. Those thin leaf things right there, you can eat those as salad. You can eat the roots. You can cook them up. They're supposed to be pretty good. We have a broadleaf plantain around here. I'll find some in a minute and show it to you. But these are supposed to be good for your kidneys or your liver, I forget which. They're a blood cleansing plant is what they typically are believed to be. But all in all, they're good for you. Okay, this is a broadleaf plantain. I don't know what you really call either one of them, but they're both plantains. You see the flower stalk on this is different from the other one, and the leaves are much bigger. We have some around here that's, probably knee-high. But the bees like getting on them, and this stuff grows everywhere. This here is some form of staghorn sumac, not to be confused with poison sumac. Staghorn sumac, the berries point up and they're red. They grow on fence lines, and they like the sunlight. Poison sumac, on the other hand, tends to grow in acid swamps. They have white berries, and the berries point downward. This is supposed to taste like lemonade, I guess, if you crush the berries and put them in juice. I'll have to try it this fall and see if it's any good, and then I'll let you know. This here is Queen Anne's lace. It is a wild carrot. It's got a big flower cluster, and right in the center there you see that brown spot. That's supposed to be Queen Anne's blood, where she pricked her finger when she was making lace. If you look on the stalk of these, they got little fine hairs on them. I don't know if you can see them. Maybe not. Little fine hairs on them. The common way to tell this from some other more deadly things is the queen has hairy legs. There are a few other things that look like this. Fool's parsley being one. Poison hemlock being something else. Poison hemlock is slick, and whenever you bruise the plant, it stinks. Where you bruise Queen Anne's lace, kind of smells like carrots. But this plant here would be no good to eat this year. Carrots are biennials, which means they flower the second year. The first year you get your fruit or your vegetable from it. The second year is whenever they flower, and that root stock gets woody and it's tough. Still tastes like carrots, it's just hard to chew up. So if you got to have something, then this would be okay. Also, whenever these flowers die, they tend to cup. They turn, into little cups like that. Okay, here's another example of Queen Anne's lace. You see the hairs on the stem? Yep, that's Queen Anne's lace. But this one does not have the dot in the middle, but that's okay.